Hello everybody and welcome back to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Noki and you're here once again for another look at my favorite aspects of the Pokemon world on Noki Jr. Today I'll be breaking down my top 10 favorite locations in the Galar region so far. Since, as most of you are aware, with the upcoming DLCs, there will be two brand new areas added to this region that we all have yet to explore. Kicking off today's list in the number 10 position, we have the Dusty Bowl in the wild area. Regardless of how difficult or sometimes challenging the desert areas of the Pokemon regions end up becoming, I thoroughly love these geographical locations within the Pokemon world. And the Dusty Bowl has such a cool topography for the wild area, really breaking up that overall grassy flatland flow. Number 9 on this list would be none other than the view atop the hill in Wedgehurst. This is one of the first views in-game that we really get of just how remarkable the graphics of this game truly are for a Pokemon game. And truly, it's really a sight to see as you peer over the valley of rolling hills and mountainsides. In all honesty, it probably would have made it a little bit further up on this list if it hadn't been for the fact that the camera at this point in the game is still stationary, and so we don't really get to see much of the overall scene itself. And I really feel like it would have done this location a lot more justice if we could have looked around and seen the full effect of this landscape. For the 8th location on this list, we go back to the wild area and to the Stony Wilderness. And much like a lot of the other runes throughout the Galar region, there isn't a whole lot of explanation as to where these monolithic stones came from. And since I'm mildly obsessed with the real world's historical mysteries, I absolutely love all of these very mysterious locations within the Galar region. However, next, for number 7, we go out of the wild area and into the most densely populated urban area of the entire game, the city of Wyndon. Especially at night, this city is absolutely astonishing, and I really love all of the fine detail that went into making the city look absolutely tremendous. And this is another case where this city would absolutely be much higher on this list if it wasn't for the fact that we can't actually explore most of this city at all. We get only a very small taste of exploration within this city, and that's very disappointing as they really could have went above and beyond for this area. However, who knows, there have been some rumors that we could be seeing another DLC announced that includes an urban area much like the wild area that actually takes place in Wyndon's urban crawl. Moving along to the 6th location on this list, we have the hidden Zacian and Zamazenta ruin in Stow-on-Side. I thoroughly enjoyed that throughout the storyline of this game, that you and Sonia were playing detective to try to uncover the secrets and hidden history of the Galar region. And the accidental uncovering of these secret statues that have been meticulously hidden away from the world was a perfect touch. For number 5 today, we have yet another mysterious location in the wild area, the Watchtower Ruins. A decrepit tower standing tall against the flat landscape of the wild area, surrounded by some of my absolute favorite ghost Pokemon. That even includes its very exclusive and hidden raid den within. Coming in at number 4 today, we have the Slumbering Weld, the rest place and home to Zacian and Zamazenta. This eerie and foggy-filled landscape is home to some of the most powerful Pokemon within the game, though also gives feelings of security and comfort knowing that the guardians Zacian and Zamazenta are watching over you. By far, my favorite aspect to this location would have to be the actual sanctuary where you find these legendary Pokemon. Filling in the number 3 position today, we have the City of Hammerlock, my absolute favorite city in the entire game. There is so much attention to detail and historical reference throughout this city, and it really intrigues me to learn more about the stories of the people who once lived there. Not to mention, there are so many mysterious runes throughout the city, including the dragon head on the entrance and the dragon that's on the obelisk, that I'm very interested to see if they end up flushing this lore out even more in the eventual DLC content. In second place today, and a very close runner-up, we have the runes on Route 8. This location, much like many of the others on this list, very much intrigue me due to their mysterious nature. These runes seem to be what's left of a once flourishing city that existed at some point in the history of the Galar region, Though, throughout the storyline, we are given absolutely no information or indication as to who those people were. And honestly, I doubt that we'll ever probably actually find out, which really adds to the fun of these mysterious locations as we can add our own speculation and theory behind them. And in the number 1 position today, we have the Glimwood Tangle, my absolute favorite location probably in any Pokemon game across all the generations. I have always loved the overall imagery of a dark forest with glowing mushrooms, and the Pokemon Company really did a great job of encapsulating that here in Sword and Shield. And not only that, but they went out of their way to make this area interactive by allowing you to light up your pathway, tapping on the glowing mushrooms to emit a much brighter light, though sometimes attracting wild Pokemon, including the mischievous Impidimp. I absolutely love exploring this area of the Galar region, and I end up coming here time and time again just to meander through the winding corridors of the forest. And I truly hope that the Pokemon Company will continue to develop locations like this within the games that really allow you to feel connected to the area in which you're exploring. However, that's gonna finish it up for today, and I thoroughly hope you enjoyed this breakdown of my top 10 favorite locations of the Galar region so far. If you would like to show your support, make sure you max knuckle that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to stay up to date on my daily content. Also, make sure to follow me on all of my social accounts listed in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, this has been Professor Noki signing out once again for Noki Jr.